What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today, you're talking sports with M. Johnson. Today, we got Sixers Talk with NAS Episode 10. Now, before we get into today's video, make sure you guys hit the like button if you enjoyed today's video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. And also, if you're new, I post a lot of NBA and NFL content, particularly Philly sports content because I am a Philly sports fan. So if you like all of that, make sure you tell your friends, family, and favorite sports fans to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you don't miss any video or live stream that goes down on this channel. Also, be sure to comment down below your thoughts and opinions on today's episode. Oh, and also, too, the Discord is now released to all of the subscribers. So if you want to join my Discord, the link will also be down in the description. Basically, what the Discord is, you get a lot of notifications every time I post. You get to talk in there, talk sports, whatever, all that fun stuff. But now, let's get into the video. We're going to be doing some Sixers keys to victory. Game 2 versus the Washington Wizards. So let's get right into it. So, keys to victory. Number 1 is going to be Joel Embiid not getting in foul trouble, because it did 2 things for Joel Embiid. Getting him in foul trouble limited the aggressiveness on defense, his aggressiveness to contest shots and block shots, because when you're in foul trouble, you're kind of scared to block shots and you're kind of scared to play tough defense because you're scared you're going to get called for a foul. And that limited the aggressiveness on the defensive end by Joel Embiid because he ain't want to get a foul called on him. So stay out of foul trouble for Joel Embiid is the number 1 key. And also the second thing that it messed him up on was he had to sit. He had to sit for a long time in the first half. And I know Embiid is not used to that, especially in playoff games. So we cannot have that, man. Doc had to sit him down, especially in the second quarter, to kind of, just let him relax and not get in foul trouble. And I get it. The officiating was horrible this game. And I'm not saying that all fouls that were called on Embiid were actually fouls. But he has to understand, man, sometimes you can't go too aggressive on defense because you know the refs these days. If you blow in somebody's way, it's gonna call a foul. If you just give someone a handshake after the game, they still gonna call a foul on you and the game is over. So that's just how the refs are these days, man. But we just gotta stay out of foul trouble the best that we can. We gotta keep our composure on the defensive end, play aggressive defense, but don't just try your best not to get the refs to blow the whistle. And I know it's a hard thing to do. It's easier said than done, but hopefully we can try to and stay out of foul trouble, because you can't have our best players not playing aggressive on defense or not playing a lot of minutes because of foul trouble. That is unacceptable, and we cannot have that. Next key to win is for Danny Green and Seth Curry to hit their threes as much as we can, because Joel Embiid will be facing a lot of double teams. Now that the Wizards see that Tobias Harris has that capability of dropping 30+, he's going to be facing arguably the best perimeter defender on that team. So you gotta wonder, Seth Curry and Danny Green is gonna get a lot of good looks from 3, man. You just gotta figure that. Especially when Ben Simmons is aggressive, he's also going to face a lot of different defensive attention. So, Danny Green and Seth Curry, you're going to be the guys, man. When we kick it out for 3, you're going to have to make it, man, because we cannot miss a lot of threes, man, because this Washington team, they're 8th seed. Yes, we should win this series. I think we will win this series. So if y'all go see my series prediction, I had us winning in a sweep. But one thing about this Washington team, they play with a lot of pace and they have a lot of possessions. I think they have the most possessions in the NBA. So the more threes we take, the more threes we make, we get possessions and possessions ahead of them, because they do have a lot of possessions on offense this season. So that's one thing, man. We got to hit a lot of our threes. Key to victory number 3, and this one frustrates me, is the transition defense. We're going up against one of the best transition offenses in the NBA, and we have one of the worst transition defenses, man. We need to start getting back on defense, man. We need to make sure that when they're in transition, we got to get the ball handler coming down in transition, which is Russell Westbrook 9 times out of 10. We got to make him reset the offense so we can reset our defense. And once we reset our defense, we are one of the best defensive teams in the league. But in transition, man, that's where it starts. We got to get them to reset the offense. It's all about transition defense, man. Transition defense sets the tone for your defense, and it gets you going offensively, because if you stop them on transition defense, your offense is energized. You see confidence in your defense, and then you start making them settle. You start making them reset the offense every time they get in transition after that. So get transition stops early, man. That's what I gotta say about transition defense, man. We can't have horrible transition defense because it leads to runs by the other team, and we don't want that. We don't want this Washington team to go on a run, especially towards the end of the season, how hot they can get when they get on runs, and Bradley Beal getting more and more healthy. We cannot allow transition defense to be bad by the 76ers this game. Also, too, key number 4 to win this game, Ben Simmons has to be on Bradley Beal at all times possible. Now, I know it's not going to be every single possession, but listen, let's be real. You can love Russell Westbrook, but he is not a great playoff performer. I think that Bradley Beal is starting to get healthy. Actually, I know he's starting to get more and more healthy on that hamstring, because he said it himself after the game on his press conference that he's starting to feel better and better. So the better and better Bradley gets, the closer to 100% he gets in the series, you got to figure that Ben Simmons is going to have to be on him more and more. And I know, Doc, you want Ben Simmons on Russell Westbrook, but look, man, I am fine with Russell Westbrook being defended by Danny Green. People forget Danny Green's a really good perimeter defender, and he can hold his own. And if Danny Green does start getting cooked, then yeah, you can make the adjustment and put Simmons on him. But I want Simmons on Bradley Beal at all times. I need that at all times by Doc Rivers. Also, another key to victory, another thing that I really need from Doc Rivers is that I need Doc Rivers to have good rotations. I don't want 5 bench players in at once. I want a starter to be in the game at all times, at least a starter. Preferably, I want Ben, Joel, or Tobias in the game at least at all times. One of those 3 players have to always be in the game because they are the most effective pieces on our team. Also, I would love a great shooter on the court at all times. That means a Danny Green and Seth Curry. Hopefully, one of them. They can be on the court at all times. Maybe they can swap and rotate. If Korkmaz gets hot, he's another pretty good shooter when he gets in rhythm. If he gets in rhythm, also give him some minutes because, like I said, man, earlier, like I said in the video, the more threes we shoot, the more possessions we get ahead of them, it's better for us because this Wizards team has one of the actually has the highest possessions on offense in the league this year. So the more threes we make, the more shots we make, the more possessions we get ahead of them, is the better for the Sixers. Also, another key to victory is Ben Simmons being a little bit more aggressive driving to the rim. I know Ben Simmons loves playing the facilitator, defender, rebounder role, and he does great. He's an elite defender, he's an elite facilitator, and he's an elite rebounder. You've seen it last game, 15 assists, 15 rebounds, but 6 points. Come on, Ben Simmons. And especially when possessions, you got Bradley Beal on you. Bradley Beal 6'5", you're 6'10", Ben Simmons. Take him to the rim and get a finish at the rim. We know Ben Simmons is capable of doing that. Just a little bit more aggressiveness. I'm not asking for 20 points per game. I'm just asking for a little bit more aggressiveness. Also, free throws is a big priority, and this is another thing I'm going to have to call out Ben Simmons for. We cannot go over 6 from the free throw line. We can do it now because it's the Washington Wizards, and they're not that good of a team. But when we get in the second round and the third round, we're not going to be able to do that. Ben Simmons cannot go 0 for 6 from the free throw line. You got to at least go 3 for 6. At least go 3 for 6. 4 for 6 or 5 for 6 is what I'm looking for from Ben Simmons from the free throw line. But at least go 3 for 6. You went 0 for 6, Ben. We cannot do that. That's unacceptable. It's going to start be hack a Ben. Every time you get the ball, they're not even going to let you play make. They're just going to foul you, and send you to the line. So Ben Simmons has to make sure he's more efficient on his free throw shots. I can't stress this enough. Ben Simmons has to be more efficient shooting the free throws, man. Like I said, I cannot stress this enough about Ben Simmons. If you're not gonna get a jump shot, if you're not gonna be aggressive when you got a 6'5" man defending you, at least make your free throws, man. At least make your free throws, man. So that's all the tips I have for you guys for the game. Any tips that you have for the 76ers going into this game 2 versus the Washington Wizards, y'all leave them down below in the comments. If you have an opinion on today's video, make sure you guys leave it down in the comments as well. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you enjoyed today's video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, man. I post great content over here. Well, at least I think I post great content over here. Make sure you go in the description box as well to join the Discord. Like I said, we do fun stuff. We talk sports. We talk about anything. And also, you get notification every time I drop a video in the Discord. So make sure you guys join the Discord, like the video, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell, and if you have an opinion on today's video, comment down below. It's your boy NAS, and until next time, I am out. Peace.